ABC News legal contributor and criminal defense attorney Bernarda Villalona. Thank you, Bernarda, for being with us. So we just heard there one of Combs' attorneys telling ABC News that they believe the judge acted as a 13th juror here, and they laid out their plan for appeal. What do you make of their argument?
Yeah, so definitely the defense is going to use whatever grounds they have to appeal, not just the sentence itself, but also the conviction, because they had filed a Rule 29 motion asking for the conviction to be set aside, or also for a new trial in this case, given several objections that they made throughout the trial. So the sentencing is not going to be the only grounds for appeal. But in terms of the sentence itself, they're arguing that the judge used coercion, so used acquitted conduct, because remember, Sean Combs was found not guilty of the racketeering conspiracy and also the sex trafficking by force, fraud, and coercion. But the judge was quite clear in his sentencing that, look, we're not dealing with Sean Combs, that it was just transportation to engage in prostitution. Was he a John or was he a pimp? But also that he did use coercion, that he did use violence, that he did use manipulation in engaging in these sexual acts with Jane and with Cassie. And that also the victims in this crime weren't just Jane and Cassie, but also those male escorts.
Yeah. Do you think that it'll serve the full 4 years and 2 month sentence that the judge handed down?
Well, it's definitely not going to be the full 4 years and 2 months. And the reason why is because he was sentenced to 50 months, which is the 4 years and 2 months. In federal sentencing, you only do 85% of your time. So you're going to do 85% of those 4 years and 2 months minus the time that he's already been in custody. Okay. So he's been in custody for over 12 months and some days. So that's going to be subtracted from that time as well. But also take into account that, number one, he'll get good time, so we have to hope that he does behave and doesn't incur any infractions while he's in custody, but also to see if he takes advantage of any of the programming to try to get some of that time shaved off. But let's be clear, Sean Diddy Combs now, in the next few weeks or so, he's going to be transferred from the custody where he's at now, which is the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. He can end up anywhere in this country, because that's the issue with federal sentencing, is that you can end up anywhere in the country. More than likely, it'll probably be somewhere in Florida. That's the request that the defense is going to make, so he'll be closer to his family, or to his mother, or maybe in California where he can be closer to also his kids. But be clear that it's going to be maybe medium security prison. We're not talking about a maximum security prison like El Chapo, who's in Colorado.
Okay, and this case is still far from over.
Oh, absolutely. It's not over. And we're dealing with a lot of civil cases that are still open, but you know, when you're dealing with civil cases, you're talking about money. You're not talking about liberty.
Yeah. Okay. Bernarda Villalona, thank you so much for being with us here in studio.